at an intersection when you're in a pursuit. You see the suspect obeying traffic laws. He stopped at the red light. There's an innocent person next to it. The authorities just kind of stopped as well, waiting to see what the next maneuver is going to be. Oh, look at this. Oh, I don't know if he, wow, he just ran into him right there. Now my assignment desk editor was just saying in my ear at that moment that Pasadena does not want this, but they might want it now after that little mini collision there. It was kind of strange. It almost looked like he was setting up for a pit maneuver or what. It might have to replay the tape on that, but right after Pasadena was saying that they don't want this, now we just see that collision there, and that has a tendency to really make the authorities unhappy. And now, well, let's see. Okay, now here go all the Pasadena units getting off of the freeway. So this is really weird. So maybe they are disengaging even after, that little tap there that we saw between the two vehicles. But look at them now. All of a sudden, things have really taken a turn, gotten considerably more dangerous. Now we're driving on the right-hand shoulder on the eastbound 210 as we leave Pasadena, and you can see the afternoon traffic creeping up. I mean, it's actually traffic is flowing just about as quickly as he was driving. So who knows why he feels the need to drive on the right-hand shoulder, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. They may be going back into tracking mode now at this point after that little collision. They may just keep eyes on this from the air and try to see where the suspect goes and get him in handcuffs later. Yeah, kind of weird. It's kind of this we would, in the old traffic reporting days, we would call this choppy traffic, where it kind of speeds up and slows down, speeds up, slows down. It's certainly not gridlock at this point as you leave Pasadena, but the farther east we travel and get closer to the bottleneck with the 605, the more we'll start to see that traffic clog up. But yeah, he's keeping it all the way to the right, and he's barely even keeping up, 20 miles an hour right now. So there, CHP again just kind of went flying right by him on the right-hand shoulder. That was kind of strange. Let's see what they do with this. We heard that they might be trying to run a traffic break or something. Let's see if CHP is going to let him pass. I know we were all kind of hoping he was just going to get out and whip out the spike strip and bring this to an end, but we see that was not what happened. And now you kind of see CHP running a traffic break here. So now it's starting to affect a lot of motorists that are just trying to get home for the afternoon, as this guy's really, really become a road hog. Yeah, and we did just hear them say that he actually has a flat tire, the right rear tire. So the passenger side rear tire, they believe, is flat right now. So we didn't see any spike strips or anything like that. Maybe this vehicle just not well maintained, or hit a hazard on the road. He could have hit something when he was driving on the right shoulder of the freeway. So hopefully that will contribute to ending this pursuit, but it may have even happened with that little collision that we saw with Pasadena PD. So we'll see how much longer this can hold on, and if there is indeed a lot of heavy equipment in the back, that's going to make things more difficult on that tire as well. But still continuing very slowly, hands out the window, taunting officers. Who knows what he's saying, eastbound on the 210 here as we make our way over Allen Avenue. Yeah, so this is a stolen vehicle wanted out of Torrance. So we had heard that apparently someone called into the station that whoever was driving this truck, an employee, they ran in somewhere, left the keys in, left the ignition running, and this person saw a opportunity. Maybe they were thinking that there could be some expensive stuff in the back that they could, hawk, and they took off with this van, came out of Torrance. CHP picked it up pretty quickly, but it kind of, it's fairly rare with, I feel like, with stolen vehicles that we see such slow pursuits. This has been a really slow one. A lot of times when you have these pursuits, the suspects tend to drive like maniacs in a desperate bid to get away from the authorities, and this has been the complete opposite. It's almost like he's out for a Sunday drive. He's been well below the speed limit almost the entire time, except when he just got on the eastbound 210. That's where we are now, leaving Pasadena on the right-hand shoulder. We saw a little collision there between this van and a Pasadena PD officer that it kind of looked like they were setting up for a pit maneuver, but we had also heard in that moment that Pasadena was disengaging, and then we saw that collision. And so CHP's been trying to pawn this off. First they tried to give it off to LAPD. They said no thanks. They tried to give it to Pasadena. Pasadena was engaged, and then they had that little mini kind of bump between the vehicles, and they disengaged. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, he's done that several times. We saw it when we first picked up the pursuit, leaving downtown Los Angeles, stopped, and he kind of was motioning, to get out, and then he just took off. Now, I just heard the CHP say that everyone needs to back off because they don't know what he has in this car. Not sure what they're afraid of, if they think he has a weapon or what, but we don't have any indication that this was Grand Theft Auto or anything like that, or that a weapon was used. It sounds like this was just a crime of opportunity with the vehicle left running with the keys inside, and this person, saw it and took off. If maybe, like I said, maybe he thinks there's really valuable stuff in the back, but kind of strange. CHP's just, it almost seems like they don't know what to do with this one. If they don't want to be too aggressive in ending this with a pit maneuver or spike strips, but then, and it almost seems like they don't really want to be in this at all. Like I said, they've tried to already give this off to 2 other agencies, and no one else really had any interest in this. And it is a stolen vehicle. You would think that they would continue their pursuit. It's not like this started. Sometimes when you see a pursuit start with a traffic infraction, if it starts to get dangerous, they just say, okay, let him go. We've got the license plate. Maybe we'll get him later. But when it's a stolen vehicle, we don't. Yeah. Now going up on the curb. We'll see if. Oh no! He just took out the park and ride sign. Oh, that poor sign. Now continuing, he's gonna take this one out too. Another sign. Those signs aren't cheap. What is going on? If he lost control of the van, this is going to end it right here. That's it. He crashed right into the barrier as we're on the 210. Let's see what the heck happened here. It's like he just stopped paying attention or stopped caring or what happened. Is he even in the? Actually, now as I zoom in, I don't even see him sitting there. Did he get out of the driver's seat or something? I wonder if he crawled back into the back of the van. We'll see. We'll see what happens here as all lanes of the freeway stopped, and you see officers now out. Okay, well now there we go. The door's open. Maybe he's finally had enough. We'll see if this is going to be the end of this. Yeah, very strange ending here, Juan. After being so defiant, all of a sudden it's like just stopped paying attention or stopped caring. Maybe he realized he had a flat tire and just decided, well, I'm going to go out, with a little bit of added chaos, and that's what happened here. A couple of signs you saw him got taken out, so we have to get Caltrans out there to repair those, but came to an end. He's face down on the very hot pavement. Got to be incredibly uncomfortable, but officers. This is exactly what they want to see, so we should be seeing them move in. They may be concerned, of course, they don't know, what else is in there. If someone is in the back, from the view we saw earlier, he was the only person, but of course we can't see all the way into the back of the van, so that's still an unknown. So they have to be extremely cautious, and now we see as they come with weapons drawn, one person coming for the suspect, two other officers are going to try to come and clear the vehicle, and hopefully we're going to see them open the back and then lower their weapons, put up 4 fingers, and take this suspect into custody. Yep, cuffs going on the driver, the relaxed posture, so they're comfortable with all of this. And fortunately, the only casualties we had were a couple of freeway signs on the eastbound 210. Yeah. Well, yeah, it looks like they're going to reopen a couple of the right-hand lanes as they take or left-hand lanes as they take the suspect into custody. I can see, as I look out the window, traffic is suddenly jammed as you come away from downtown Pasadena and the 134, and it's just going to contribute to a pretty tough afternoon for folks on this eastbound 210. CHP will probably keep the right lane blocked, I'll guess, for the investigation, but like I said, at least nobody injured.